Hi guys, I'm doing a general collective for the month of July 2020. We have a full moon eclipse coming up tomorrow, so let's just see what the general energies are. Going forward, I'm not going to be doing zodiac signs anymore. If you want to get a personal reading done, then my details are in the description box below. You can send me an email and then I'll tell you what the next step is. Okay, so let's get one main theme for the month of July, then we'll get started with the tarot. These are general and collective. It may not apply to everybody. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Main theme for the month of July is teacup. Teacup in this deck stands for limited, like a limited mind, like a small mind. Also, it does signify resting, going easy on yourself, going easy on things in your life. So, I think in the last month we did have quite a bit of intense energy. I think it'll start to ease up now with the full moon eclipse and the full moon tomorrow. So also the message for you, the main theme for July is to go easy on yourself, go easy on people around you. Don't push too much. Keep your mind open to possibilities. Keep your mind open to new things. Keep your mind open to doing things with a fresh approach. Okay. At the same time, avoid gossip. Avoid indulging in any kind of gossip or any kind of low vibrational conversations with people. Okay, let's get started with the tarot. I'm not doing any traditional spread. I'm just doing a free flow tarot just to see what energies will be coming up. Okay. First card, Queen of Cups. So it looks like we're going to be in a more emotionally mature, emotionally balanced place. We might also experience, a nurturing kind of an environment or a nurturing kind of attitude towards people in our lives, towards ourselves even. Okay. So the Queen of Cups, you see how she's sitting. She's quite calm actually. Okay, queens are mature energy. So this is not gender specific. It's just an energy. All right. So this just signifies that we'll be probably working with a more mature emotional balance, with more receptivity, with being more open to things flowing into our lives. Okay, also we are in Cancer season. Cancer is a water sign, so it's not a surprise that the first card that came out is a water sign card. All right, so remember your main theme was also be easy with yourself, rest. Okay, so the Queen of Cups typically does allow people an environment or things in her life to come to her. She doesn't go running after them. Okay, so that's probably what we're going to be doing in the month of July, is staying in a state of mature receptivity, at the same time fulfilling our emotional life, being nurturing to our environment and to ourselves as well. Next card, Knave of Coins. So maybe there'll be some new projects that will come in. Maybe there'll be some new ideas that will come in once you're in a more emotionally balanced place, once you're in a more mature place. You might also be changing your perspective. Like I said, small mind, teacup. One of your main themes for this month, for the month of July, was don't get stuck in a small mind. Okay, so with the Knave of Coins, also make sure that you're allowing new perspectives. You're allowing new things to enter your life, and you're allowing. This is not as mature as this is a beginning. Okay, the page is beginnings. It's also considered as a messenger, so you might also be getting messages of material gains or material wealth, prosperity maybe, or new projects in your material world. Okay, so that will happen once you're in a more stable, mature place and allowing things to come to you. Okay. Next card, Devil. As you work on being in a more mature, receptive energy, being in a more nurturing kind of a mind frame or emotional frame, fulfilling your emotional needs as well. And as you work towards, or as new opportunities come your way, remember that some things that might hold you back might be fear. Some things that might hold you back from this new beginning or this new thing that might be wanting to come your way might be fear, or it might be past addictions, past behaviors, past toxicities that you have not yet cleared. Okay, so in the month of July, you're also being advised to take a look at that. Take a look at what are the things that you are feeling bound to in terms of your emotional life, in terms of your mental life. Okay, because a lot of times the bindings that we have, or the trap, the feeling of trapped that we feel is all in our head. Okay, it sometimes also can be that it is a toxic environment, or it is a toxic habit. Okay, so take care of those because those are the ones that will pull you back. All right, so we are also going to be working on, in the month of July, you're going to be working on releasing some of those toxic cycles, releasing some of that negativity, releasing some of those fears. Okay, also like I said last month, karma is going to start getting cleared as well. So be open to allowing karma to get cleared. Ace of Swords, next card, and Ten of Swords. As you clear any toxic cycles, any toxic behaviors, any negative thinking, any things that hold you down, or illusions of things that hold you down, or clearing out toxic people from your life, what will help is also to have clear communication. What will help is also for you to have a clear line of thought. Okay, so with the Ace of Swords, it does signify new beginnings, or at least potential for new beginnings, potential for new ideas, new projects, new expanding your mind even, okay, with new things. All right, remember your main theme was teacup, which is having a small mind, so don't get stuck in that. Okay, that will become toxic for you, being stuck in a small mind. So be open to new things, be open to fresh approaches. As you clear out the toxicity, communication will get clearer, thoughts will get clearer, how to take action towards something new that is coming into your life, that will also get clearer. All right, so that will happen. Next card was the Ten of Swords. You might feel a little drained, you might feel a little betrayed, little backstabbed, or just that you've reached a complete dead end. Okay, this is nothing to worry about. This is a good thing, because once you have completely reached the end of the line, or once you have hit rock bottom, the only way that you can move is to go up. You can't go any further down. Okay, so it's a good thing. All right, so what also can happen sometimes is that in your process of clearing toxicity, in your process of also allowing toxic situations, allowing toxic people, allowing toxic behaviors or habits or thought patterns, okay, to leave your life, it does take a lot of effort. It does take continuous work on yourself, inner work and external work on yourself. It does take a lot out of you to clear that. So don't worry, because you will be supported. Your first card was the Queen of Cups. Okay, so you will experience emotional maturity, you will experience emotional balance, of remnants of a few of the things that need to be left behind as you move ahead in life. Those you need to take care of, and that might make you feel a little drained, but at the end of it, definitely you will be having new clarity, new communication, or clear communication, new ideas that will be put into place. Okay, I'm doing some clarifiers for these cards. Next card, Magician. Work on self-mastery, work on mastering. Like I said earlier, you will be clearing out some toxicities from your life, whether it's environment, whether it's people, whether it's your own behaviors or thought processes or habits. You will be clearing out some toxicities. In that process, you will be mastering skills, you will be mastering positive aspects as well, okay? And like I said, new beginnings are coming. So the magician is supporting you with the ability to manifest, the ability to create what you want going forward, okay? Along with the emotional stability, along with the emotional maturity, you also are being supported by the universe with finding it in yourself to master your lessons, to master your skills, master your strengths, let go of any not required behaviors or behaviors that don't work for you anymore, habits that don't work for you anymore. You will be blessed with that as well, okay? And in that process, you will have everything that you need to start creating or start building on what it is that you want now. Next card, 8 of Cups. I mean, it's just everything is just aligning, and it's one repetitive message is the way I'm seeing it right now, is that the main thing you need to do in the month of July is stay in an emotionally secure place, emotionally balanced place, come from your heart, do things from a heart-based approach, don't get manipulative, don't get emotionally manipulative especially. That will help you to release toxicity. As you release toxicity, there will be 8 of Cups, there will be some things that you will be leaving behind, but these things are important for you to leave behind for this Knave of Coins to come in. This new beginning or new perspective or news of a new project, for this to come in, you will have to leave some things behind, and that might make you feel a little sad. It might make you feel a little some amount of grief or some amount of just feeling lost. Okay, so you might do some self-reflection as well in the month of July. Remember also, see guys, what happens is that when we are used to certain environments for very, very long, it becomes difficult for us to look at whether they are serving us and our highest good or not. How toxic are they? How great are they? Same applies to our own selves. Things that we've been doing for many, many years, it becomes difficult for us to see how that is actually not working for us in the long run, because we're so habituated to doing that. It's human nature, okay? So even when you leave, and like I said earlier, even when you leave toxic things out of your life, when you start cutting out toxic things out of your life, even if it's a part of you, it will be painful for some time because you're used to that, right? So it will be painful for some time. So keep reflecting, because that is the thing that will help you to really give you this clarity, this Ace of Swords, this clarity of what is not working for you, what is working for you. Okay, so you might be taking some time to self-reflect as well, so that new things can come into your life, so that it becomes clear for you what you need to leave behind, what you need to now start working on. Two of Coins. So this toxicity, remember, things that are low vibrational don't leave us quickly enough. It's just the way it is. Okay, so for example, if you're habituated to gossiping, it's not easy for you to break that chain and substitute that with constructive conversation. Okay, or if you are habituated to first respond to anything from a lens of fear or a lens of suspicion, it's not easy to break that. You will still always see it from that lens, okay? It's not easy to substitute that with looking at those things from a lens of positivity or from a lens of opportunity. That's toxicity. Okay, so toxicity does have a hold on you, and it does have a hold on you is because you allow it to have a hold on you. So in the month of July, you will be making some decision as well, okay, based on what you need to leave behind. And like I said earlier, it might be honestly, I feel like, you know, July is going to be just I mean, June was quite a heavy month, I think, with 2 eclipses. July, we have another one tomorrow. But I think, so with that, we're closing the eclipse portal, okay? So anything that has made you feel uncomfortable or has made you really feel like you are out of your body, you're not comfortable in your skin, and things are just, you know, causing tension or causing you to feel like you just can't take it anymore, all that will start easing out, okay? Even you're making your decision will become clear for you, because you do have 2 very good cards supporting you, the Queen of Cups and the Magician. Also the Ace of Swords is here. So there is definitely light at the end of this tunnel. On the other side, there is definitely light, okay? Just hold on a little bit longer if you have to. Make the decisions with the 2 of Coins. Make that decision to leave behind what is not working for you anymore and solidify that decision, okay? Coins also is about earth energy. Pentacles, so earth energy. Earth energy is cementing things, okay? So probably in July you will be cementing things as well, okay? Fool. Taking a leap of faith. Once you make that decision, guys, to leave behind toxicity, once you make it, might be difficult, but you will pull through. You take that leap of faith into the unknown. You take that leap of faith by surrendering. You take that leap of faith by allowing your path to keep unfolding as you go along, okay? So know that your new beginning with the Ace of Swords, the potential for a new beginning, the potential for new ideas, new thoughts, new communication, clearer communication, all that is being supported by the Fool. It's only required for you now to let go of the devil and to go into the Fool energy, which is to be in a place of more trust, to be in a place of more surrender, to be in a place of more being more carefree also, okay? Remember, one of your also themes was ease with the teacup. It was another theme was also ease. So be easy, don't take too much load on yourself, all right? Because you are supported in this new thing, whatever it is that you want to start bringing into your life. Two cards fell out for under the Ten of Swords. I'll read both. Both are beautiful cards. So we do have quite a few major arcana cards, which means I also think that we're closing out some major life lessons in the month of July. With this last eclipse, we're closing out some major life lessons, okay? We're closing out some major cycles. This eclipse tomorrow is going to completely shut certain cycles of your life, okay? Which means that you will no longer go back to that kind of behavior, or you'll no longer go back to that kind of an environment, in the sense that you won't allow those kind of things to happen again to you. You may continue relationships with people, that's fine, okay? But certain way of doing things or certain cycles of that relationship will be closed for good with this eclipse tomorrow. That it's shutting for good, guys, and it's for our highest good, okay? So your next 2 cards are the Temperance card and the Justice card. Beautiful cards. Temperance is integration, Justice is balance. So if you start to feel tired, if you start to feel drained, if you start to feel you've reached a dead end, you've hit rock bottom, don't worry, that balance is coming in. That be patient, because through patience and work and integrate your 2 of Coins. Integrate. Look, we can never be done for good with negative aspects of ourselves, okay? They will always come up every now and again. But what does happen is that the percentage of having negativity vis-a-vis having positivity will become less, okay? So in the process of allowing negative things or toxic things to leave your life, know that there will still be some things that you will live with forever. And that's the beauty of being a human being. We're not perfect. We're not meant to be perfect, okay? We're all meant to have a little dark. We're all meant to have a little light. It's just the question of how often do you transmute dark to light. Okay, with temperance you'll be able to do that. With temperance you'll be able to create that integration. All right, be patient, because the justice that you want, any imbalance of your emotional life or your mental life or your material life, all that justice that's going to be coming, okay, once we move to the other side of the eclipse, all that is going to be coming. So don't, just hold on. That's what I said earlier also, just hold on. This is just the last bit that we need to clear, and then we're done, okay, and we're all going to move towards a much more lighter place, a much more positive place, a place of more balance, a place of more harmony, a place of more joy. Okay, so that will, all that will come. So I think these are some great messages to get for the month of July. There are quite a few cups, 2 cups actually. There are 2 swords. I mean, and it's amazing how aside from wands, there's nothing else. I mean, everything else is here. So perhaps not too much action this month, but definitely emotional balance, definitely material balance will come in. Thoughts will become a lot more clear. Communication will become a lot more clear. Yeah. Okay. Nice cards to get. Let us see what blessing you will have from the Hindu gods and goddesses deck in the month of July. Two fell out, I'll read both. Blessings of Goddess Durga. She's the goddess of material energy. So new projects coming in terms of material stuff, right? So maybe work-wise, maybe home-wise, maybe money-wise, finance-wise, new stuff is going to start coming in. All right, her blessings are personal empowerment, destruction of ignorance, so devil card, development of spiritual forces, and suppression of negative influences. So like I said, just hold on a little bit longer. This is it. And your next blessing is from Narad Muni. He's the sage of gods. His blessing is musical ability, knowledge of Vedic literature, mastery of devotion or yoga, attachment to the singing of God's name. Okay, so yeah, Queen of Cups, emotional balance will come. Emotional maturity, if you're not already experiencing it, it will come. Okay, you're blessed with that as well. If you don't believe in God, or if you don't have a deity that you worship, that's fine. Whatever it is that puts you at ease, whatever it is that gives you peace of mind, that blessing is also there for you. Okay, in this month of July. Let's get one moon message for you guys. Okay, 2 cards are falling out all the time. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Your main theme was small mind. So like I said at the beginning of this reading is expand your perspective. Look at the bigger picture. Don't get stuck in things which are small, which limit you. Start looking at things from a larger lens. Okay? And the next message is nothing is yet set in stone. It's a beautiful card to get, which basically means your magician card, your ability to create what you want. What you want, like I said earlier also, July you will be cementing quite a few things, which will then pull you forward. A lot of things will permanently get shut, a lot of things you will permanently let go, even about yourself. Okay, July will see you doing that, and hence there is nothing yet which is set in stone. Which means it can go either ways. You can decide how you now want to have your life moving forward from here. Okay, because I think we all did have some a little bit of a heavy time in the last month. You know, multiple things came up for I think most of us. So all that is now, that slate is starting to. I mean, it's done. Most of it is clear. Just a few things left. That'll get done, and then there's a new slate for you to begin again. Let's see. One thing that you need to probably work on in the month of July. I'm doing this from the Yogic Path deck. So something you might want to work on consciously, otherwise might become an obstacle for you. Sattva. I'll just quickly read the explanation for that. But essentially, Sattva is basically living a Sattvic life, right? It's about purity and clarity. Okay? You have let go of the things that were holding you back and are reaching deeper levels of clarity. Devil and Ace of Swords. Maybe you've cleaned up your diet, home, self-care products, relationships, thought patterns, career goals or life outlook, and are now experiencing the joys that come with purity. So like I said, any remnants, it might be difficult, you might feel grief, pain, discomfort. It's just the last bit, let it go. The space you have created is allowing greater gifts. Ace of Swords, Knave of Coins, Magician, Fool. You have so many beautiful cards supporting you guys. I'm getting goosebumps. Continue on this path towards clarity, Ace of Swords, by shedding all that is no longer serving you. Let the devil go. When your body becomes pure, your thoughts and life will reflect that. Bring Sattva purity into all that you do, and your path will continue to become more clear. I don't think we could have got, better messages than this for the month of July, for the closing of the eclipse season. I hope that this helped you guys. I thoroughly enjoyed this reading, and sending you lots of light, and have a great month of July.